Hi, my name's Andrea Guerra. I'm an 8th grade ELA teacher working in Santa Ana Unified School District at Lathrop Middle School. My assignments are benchmark English and honors English. I've been teaching for 7 years now, and I've found that the best way to reach my students is through a good book. I'm proud of the library I've created in my classroom, and I'm always looking for creative ways to support literacy. One thing I like to get out of this course is useful resources and strategies that will help my ELL and struggling readers be more engaged, specifically with their independent reading. Two questions I have about the relationship between traditional literacy and technology are: if electronic texts that foster engagement make reading a less serious activity, how can I ensure that students will take my reading lessons and activity seriously? How are the demands of the new genre of connective writing different from the rigor required for traditional writing, and what are some examples of connective writing? A few points that stood out to me. The first is the statement from the text that the lack of engagement with the internet as a learning resource suggests new ways of thinking about the role of teachers. I connected to this specifically because our school is now one-to-one with our students. Each student has a Chromebook. So now we are expected to fill this gap between what electronic resources our kids have access to and how to access them to learn and at an educational capacity. So it's very interesting at my school this year. Secondly, the point in the text that stated that effective reading instruction is also dependent on teachers' beliefs, and the way teachers think about, understand, and value literacy instruction influences their practices. I connected to this because I really agree with it. I feel that my love of literacy, reading, and writing really is a core belief that I try to get my students to also buy into, and I have daily book talks, and I'm always sharing new text with them, and I feel that because I believe so much in that, it's definitely something I try and foster into my students' learning as well. And lastly, I was intrigued by the idea of closed environments, like software programs we use with our students versus open environments on the internet, and how they both pose different challenges. This just reminded me of programs like Read 180, Edge reading programs, the Accelerated Reader program, which access the internet and technology with literacy instruction, but in a closed source. And I'm just a little intrigued as to how that may be hurting our students or limiting their ability to find new knowledge using technology. So those are just a few things I got out of chapter 1 of our text. And yeah, good chapter.